Welcome to the club. Thank you for joining us. Remember, we are sponsored by Super 6. Make sure you're downloading the app from the Play Store, from the Apple Store, from wherever you get your apps. Download the Super 6 app. Join our league using the code CLUBS6. You have to be over 18 to use the Super 6 app, so make sure you're there and check out all the T's and C's. But we're having so much fun over there right now. We've got our own league with over 4,000 people a part of that. And if you finish top of our league every single round, you could get £100 classic football shirts voucher and the bragging rights on the club. But also, if you get 6 scorelines correct, you could win £250,000, and it's all for free. Free entry. You don't get nothing for free these days, apart from a Super 6 entry. So make sure you're downloading the app, join our league, kick back, and enjoy this clip. See you in a bit.
You're watching a clip from the Club podcast.
Make sure you follow it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give it a 5-star review.
So here you go. Here's a lovely clip from our podcast.
We're about to kick off, lads. It's the same side for City, except Walker comes in for Ake, essentially, and then Akanji goes over to where Ake usually plays.
It's a great sub, isn't it? Like, you lose Ake and people go, that's bad news, and then Kyle Walker comes in.
Yeah, he's made it's between Laporte or Walker.
Well, our resident City fans were unhappy with this.
Pacey.
They were unhappy. Buvey and Jack were talking about this earlier, and they were unhappy with the team. Well, Jack said to Buvey, he's done it again.
He's overthought it. The reality is, at the start of the season, Kyle Walker was being asked to play as an inverted fullback, like the Zinchenko role, like the Rico Lewis role. He's not good enough to do that.
No.
So this is the weird reality of Guardiola football right now. Kyle Walker is playing as a centre-back, right? And John Stones as a centre-back is playing as a right-back in a midfield. That's what's happening today.
But hang on, is it? Are you not now overcomplicating it? Is it not basically this? Kyle Walker's double quick, Gabriel Martinelli's double quick and a problem. Therefore,
but
2 or 2 mates.
Positionally, we're seeing a back three with Kyle Walker as a centre-back. He's a right-sided centre-back in this 11. John Stones will play on the outside of him defensively off the ball, and John Stones will play in midfield on the ball.
But also, when City defend, Walker can push out to the right and Stones can almost drop in as a second centre-back.
He's not going to go round him,
you can still have a back four.
From what I've seen, because Akanji does that, tucks in as well. So it could be Kyle Walker plays as a right-sided centre-back like he did for England.
I think in defence, you will be much more like a familiar back four.
Is it not as simple as this? When Gabriel Martinelli, who I think is a sensational player, doesn't really get the credit. When Martinelli, who runs with the ball, he's so direct, he's fantastic at dribbling, fantastic going past the man. Just to combat that, you focus on Kyle Walker's pace. I don't think it needs to be this geezer does that, this geezer does. It's like,
no, I'm just saying,
they're wingers fast.
Yeah.
Our fullback is a good defender, therefore our fullback is going to look after your winger.
Yeah, I just think there's a rotation between what Kyle Walker was asked to do in this City side that he didn't quite work, and he's come back in a different way.
They're lining up as a normal.
We're off.
This is it.
This is a huge game.
This is it. Like Michael Jackson, the biggest game of the season. Now, can you imagine? I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, but can you imagine how big it would feel if Arsenal never dropped those points against Southampton? But nevertheless, how do you think Arsenal have to approach
How much
this?
did you love that? That Southampton was just so good, wasn't it?
The 1 week where you didn't go for a draw as well.
Yeah, I know. Said it all the time. I know. Said it every week. I know. But yeah, I think. Look, in a way, and look, I'm going to go glass half full for Arsenal here, because there is no positive to dropping points to Southampton at home. Of course there isn't, but let's just find the positive. They now know exactly what they have to do. Had they gone to the Etihad, at one point it looked like they would go there and have the sanctity of the draw. The draw would belong to them. In a way, I think, obviously, in my opinion, that's better. If you don't have to win, you're more likely to win. If you don't have to win, it means you can play a different way. It puts the onus on the other team. That's all positive. But equally for Arsenal now, and there needs to be an element of arrogance to Arsenal. They are top of the league for a reason. Go to the Etihad, win. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. It's not, the draw does us, or we can play for the draw. Go there and win.
But they didn't win the FA Cup. They didn't win at home when they were in much better form than they are now. But
they've never had to until now.
This is the kind of macro aspect of football, the injuries and the kind of philosophies. And, mate, there's a moment where you just got to keep the ball simple and not draw or even potentially lose to Southampton, who've been rock bottom all season.
No, I'm saying I completely agree,
club.
by the way. But what I'm saying is, what they have now is the luxury of. They have the luxury of definite. What they have to do is now non-negotiable. They have to win this game. The Arsenal now literally have 90 minutes to not save their season, but save their hopes of winning the league. They must win this game.
How do you think
there's
they
a
should go
clarity
about
to
it?
that. There is a clarity.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
How do they go about it? By the way, Cody Hackpot
give the ball away there.
1-1 between West Ham and Liverpool. How do Arsenal go about it?
They go about it by
is
stop giving a ball away for starters.
Just keep the ball.
Oh my God.
Penalty.
It's free kick.
he's given a foul
that
against
for?
De Bruyne.
What for?
Partey.
Hang on, that means it must
But
be
that
a
was
dive.
really no. He kicked him. He went to shoot. Partey's got himself in front of the ball, and De Bruyne's kicked him. So I think that's the right decision by Michael Oliver. The issue for Arsenal is that's horrendous by Ramsdale.
It's a terrible 2.5 minutes from Arsenal. The opening 2.5 minutes hasn't been good enough.
Can you tell me in a Premier League title?
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, no. Partey's done really well there.
Wait,
he's
is Partey?
He's shielded the ball.
No, he hasn't. He's blocked the shot.
It is a free kick.
He's shielded the ball. He's made De Bruyne kick him.
Mate, the keeper's bottled it, lads. I've been saying it for months.
That can never be a penalty.
But he hasn't touched the ball. He hasn't played the ball at all.
That's true,
He
but De
shielded
Bruyne
the
never
ball.
had the
He
ball
shielded
either.
the ball.
De Bruyne never had the ball either. Though.
Yeah, that's true. Go on, Kevin.
Oh my days!
Joking.
Oh my! He only had one part of the goal to aim at. Kevin De Bruyne
Keeper
near
post,
post.
though.
What's the keeper
Keeper near
doing?
post, man.
But I think they've been told to
Aaron
take shots at
Flapsdale.
Ramsdale.
I can't believe
Look at
Ramsdale.
Arteta. He's flapping about his Lego haircuts going in the wind.
What is going on there?
Pep must be
Why is Pep
stressed,
Guardiola?
bro.
Is Pep Guardiola on the pitch?
No, Edison's in the dugout with him.
Edison has left his goal to go for a chat with
Don't
his
ever
manager.
compare De Bruyne to this Odegaard kid ever again. It's unbelievable. That is pure
Who compared
class.
them?
All these Arsenal fans.
Oh yeah, don't listen to Arsenal fans though.
De
man.
Bruyne scored a big goal at the Emirates. He looped it over the keeper. He's done
Superb
what a
work by
finish.
De Bruyne-
This is
by
world
Haaland,
class.
Mate, that's proper centre forward play from Haaland as well.
Look at that. What a finish.
Keeper,
Keeper's
man.
got to save that, bro.
It's a good goal. I'm not taking anything away from the goal.
That's
but
a touch.
Also, Holding. Come on.
Rob Holding's been sent back
Holding.
to Turkey to get another hair extension.
Holding.
Oh, what a finish that is.
Arsenal choked. They've just
the keeper's
choked.
got to. This is going to be 5-6 now. You know.
Do you know Thomas Partey?
Stand him.
He hasn't been quite as good when it's most mattered, has he?
He's not world class. He used to play right back for Atletico Madrid. He's not Casemiro.
don't
He's
think
not
that's
Rodri.
fair.
He's not Fernandinho. He never will be.
I think he is definitely top 3 defensive midfielders in the league, and at points this season has been the best.
Maybe.
Well, look, Rodri, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Fabinho, but Fabinho's had a terrible season.
Kante on his day.
Incomparable to
Kante's
this
playing up
season.
front nowadays, isn't he? Because of Frank.
Because Frank Lampard's a genius. Frank Lampard's a genius. You know when Pep Guardiola does it, everyone thinks it's cool. Pep Guardiola starts playing like people like Bernardo Silva at fullback, everyone thinks it's cool. Frank Lampard starts playing like N'Golo Kante centre forward.
Conor Gallagher's a false.
The thing is, I don't think Pep Guardiola's lost 4 in a row, even at Barca B.
Happens to the best of us, mate. Happens to the best of us. We've all been there.
What a finish that was.
God, the end's gone in fairness. Look.
What a finish that is.
Look, I'm not taking anything away from the goal, the Kevin De Bruyne goal there, but Aaron Ramsdale will not be happy with that. Like I'm going to be straight. A really bad goalkeeper. I've rated Ramsdale. I've said he's had the best season out of all the keepers. But recently, just another example of an Arsenal player who's choked when it most matters.
When we were in a Premier League title race, the Aguero season, I know people are going to slag me off because of what Joe Hart is now.
You're right.
Joe Hart never made a mistake like that. He was a young keeper. Now he tailed off, of course. Went to Celtic, Spurs, I get it. Joe Hart is at a higher level in that season than Ramsdale is this season.
I'll tell you where it all went wrong for Ramsdale when he appeared on that fella's podcast.
Yeah, he's slagging us off off camera,
yeah,
saying that he didn't like
absolute
me and Rory and all that.
No, he didn't say me.
He did.
Hang on, why are you bringing me into... No, that's not the quote. Hang on, I've got the text message. I'm in the group.
Were you in the room?
I'm in the group, the way it was put, just for the record. Aaron Ramsdale said nothing about me,
He did.
good or bad. He said he didn't like Buvey. And Buvey just told the story. He went, yeah, he didn't like us. No, he literally didn't say me. He literally didn't say me. He said he didn't like you. He didn't mention me, good or bad. He probably doesn't like me. I assume he doesn't like me.
Well, basically, that means Buvey and the club live rent-free inside Aaron Ramsdale's head. And when that goal went past him, he would have thought of Buvey's face straight away.
He probably did. I made a TikTok a few months ago. It did really well. I basically observed how many times he's got relegated. He's been relegated a lot of times. He's been relegated 6 out of the last 8 years of his life.
Do you know what, though, Booth? I'd say that on play, you should be 3-0 up. And therefore, if you're an Arsenal fan watching this, you're probably okay
Happy
with it
to
at the
nick a
moment.
goal, couldn't you?
You're probably okay with it. But you go, look, get to half time, and if it's still
But a
1-0,
result for
are you a bit gutted at the moment?
Yeah, we should be 2-0 up. I think the De Bruyne chance on his left foot. I think he did really well. Was it Ben White who blocked it? It was an unbelievable block. But this kind of game, you need to be 2 or 3 up.
Okay, so let's talk about Arteta here, right? We've seen Ben White play really well for Arsenal. He's a good centre half.
Party!
It's wide, man.
Miles
It's just
wide.
Right? He's a really good defender, Ben White. He puts in challenges like that, which is one of the best tackles that you can see in one of the most difficult and important circumstances. Should Ben White be playing centre-half?
Yeah, I've seen a few Arsenal fans saying that to mitigate the fact that they've got injuries there to Saliba. Who do you put right back? Is it Partey? I've seen Arsenal fans saying Partey used to play there at Atletico Madrid. So I don't think you can... You don't weaken Partey to let Ben White play at centre-back, do you? They don't. Rob Holding at right back? Do you do a Dan Burn kind of vibe?
Yeah.
Maybe, but then I think you might be worried about the pace. Dan Burn...
Is Tommy Asu injured, is he?
Yeah, they're both injured. Saliba and
I
Tommy Asu.
actually think that Ben White should be centre-half, and maybe he doesn't cut his losses, Arteta. Do you remember last year when he was persevering with Xhaka at left-back?
Yeah.
When he was persevering with it.
Million percent.
You have to cut your losses, don't you? You have to be pragmatic as a manager. Oh my God, that's so easy.
That's how easy it is.
So easy.
Give
Give it Bernardo. Or just take it by yourself. Take it by yourself.
They're not tackling him. They're not tackling him. What are they doing? Why am I getting animated? I don't even care. In fact, I want him to score. But what on earth is wrong with
He
Arsenal?
looks so naive defensively.
They're backing off and
Mate,
backing off.
that was so easy. Oh my God. That's 1-1-2. They then play the ball into Haaland in central midfield. He's picking the ball up, basically, central midfield. No tackle has come in. Literally no tackle. He didn't beat a man there. Erling Haaland did not beat a man. He literally just drove at the heart of the
Arsenal's
defence.
left back here? Zinchenko?
Yeah, Zinchenko, yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Mate, where's the
Where's
central
Steve?
midfield?
Is he at?
Where's the
But
central midfield?
it's another chance gone.
I think
Now,
if you're an
but the thing
Arsenal
is,
fan,
Arsenal
you're
got
over
to
the
win.
moon here.
Arsenal have got to win, remember, not draw.
Yeah, but
you're
if
right,
they're 2-0 down, it's over. And they should be 4-0 down. I think if you're an Arsenal fan, you're over the moon at the moment.
Do they do a little huddle at half-time and Zinchenko starts crying? Do we get the Kleenex out for him and his teary eyes? Do you know what I mean? What do we do for him? That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, here we go. John Stones!
Ah, get it in!
Offside.
Oh, man.
Offside.
Oh, man.
He shouldn't be
This
offside
will be
there.
checked. He shouldn't
Hang
have
on.
been offside
He shouldn't be offside in that situation. You can't
He
be
did look
offside
a
when
bit
you're looking
guilty.
along the line. Look, he's got the perfect view. He's got the same view as the linesman. Don't be idiot. Idiot.
The thing is,
The
as
dummy's
well,
caught him
whoever's that, is that Mark, who's that? Ben White at the back.
Yeah.
He's kind of gone with him, which has given him more space. Like, he shouldn't have been offside there.
What a shame. He didn't need to go there,
you're right.
Stones.
You're bang on.
That might be
Has he
standing.
been played on?
Oh my
on the
God,
far
yes.
side.
That might stand.
But because it's only his arm that's
Yeah,
off, isn't
so
it? And
it
look at the
should be up
foot.
to
Look
the
at the
speed.
foot on the far side. The boot. The orange boot.
This goal, Arsenal.
I'm not saying it ever again. I'll retire from saying that, lads.
Go on. One more for the road movie.
Come on.
Can you pour me one for the road?
That's onside.
I don't agree with this, by the way.
That's onside. No, that's correct.
That's a goal.
onside.
That's going to be a goal
This
because
is
his
why
arm is
VAR
offside. And
I
you
don't
can't
agree
score
with
a
this
goal
in
with your arm, so
principle.
it doesn't matter.
That's onside.
It's onside.
goal.
Green. It's a green
Been
light.
given. The goal's been given. It's 2-0 to Manchester City. Why is Elliot
Goal.
celebrating?
Everybody's celebrating.
1 minute.
Why are you
I backed
celebrating
Man
your
City
mug?
minus a goal.
Nah.
So what is it?
You were right as well. It's a goal, mate.
So why aren't they celebrating?
Because they don't know yet.
We
We've
know,
got.
they don't
We're
know.
basically got the tech, haven't
He
we?
knows.
Now he knows.
He knows. John Stones.
Do you know that's an example? That's an example of everything wrong with VAR.
No, that's
John Stones has scored. No, it's an example of why. Like the passion,
spontaneity,
the
yeah.
spontaneity, the passion has been taken. John Stones' celebration ended up him going like this on his own.
But also,
it's terrible.
let's now say...
I'd rather it be
No,
offside.
okay, but wait a minute. No, you wouldn't.
I would.
Wait a minute. Let's say that goal doesn't stand because the linesman's giving it offside.
Yeah.
Arsenal go and score. They draw the game. You are sitting here saying...
No, but I just want the linesman to get it right on the and bang on the minute.
VAR's ruined the sport I love. I don't care about this goal against.
No,
this
but
this
we
is
all-
one season amongst millions
Hold on a minute.
of seasons.
Hold on a minute.
No, this
Look,
is
I never
rubbish.
wanted VAR from the
That's
start.
rubbish, Adam. This
No,
is
no,
the
but
Premier title
listen.
race. You having a laugh?
I never wanted VAR from the start, but just listen to me for a second. Me, you and Rory sat here and went, oh yeah, that's offside. It's not going to stand.
Yeah.
VAR shown us that should have stood. That's correct.
Yeah, and
this is in a game that is pivotal for the title.
Yeah.
So,
Adam, I've been
why
saying it
are
for
you
years.
complaining? Like, that's the
I've-
one you want to do.
because
We
I've
played
said-
Chelsea once. Drogba was offside. He scores. They win the league.
Oh, was that there?
He's the only more
Because I make the argument, as much as it's
Oh, look,
ridiculous,
it's going now.
yeah, it's getting aggy now. I think human error is a part of any sport, unfortunately.
This is going to go into standby mode. Lads.
Wait, was there an ag here? I like this.
Is Zinchenko crying again?
Scenes nobody wants to see.
You want
but
heads
everybody
to go.
wants to see.
Zinchenko
I
crying
want-
into his
I want
Kleenex.
heads to go.
Thomas Partey's furious.
What are they on about?
Partey's having it with Edison. Who wins that
Moaning.
straightener?
They're 2-0 down. They're bottles.
Hi.
That's a free kick to us. That's a free kick to us.
Just in case you're a betting man, guys, Man City now 1-12 for the title.
They've won it, haven't they? They've won it.
That's a free kick. Yeah. Now Ben White's diving. Ben White dives.
No. They're studs down the back of the car.
Ruben Diaz could be gone here,
Studs
bro.
down the back of
You're
the
not
car.
gone for that. You're not gone for that. He's tried to get the ball.
Ruben
No, he's-
Diaz should get sent off. bro.
The studs down the back of the car is bad.
He's kicked him in the
him a
back
yellow
of his
and
heel.
move on.
lucky there.
Whether you think it's a red or not, or you
What
think
world
it's
are we
soft or
living
not,
in?
he's lashed out at another player. He should be sent off. That should be a red card.
I take the linesman, by the way, making a marginal call of being wrong, but marginal versus that 3 minute
No,
wait.
you don't.
I do. That 3 minute wait where all the climax is gone for the moment. The most beautiful thing about football was the drama of football itself, and that's been ripped out this game. This is the biggest game of the season, Adam. It's the biggest game of the season.
So there's more importance for you to get the decisions
I don't
right,
care
bro.
about the end results. I care about
Yes,
how
you
we.
do.
No, I don't.
Everyone
No, I
does.
don't.
Yes, you do.
The Aguero moment had no VAR. The drama of it was VAR-less, and it was unbelievable. If there's VAR in that moment, it would have ripped the heart and soul away from the Aguero moment. Honestly.
It would have probably been ruled out for a foul in the build-up
Yeah,
as well.
it would have been. Balotelli got dragged down and he was stamping on
And
people.
rightly so then. It would have been
No,
a foul.
no, it's not, because nothing's ever right anyway.
And then
VAR.
United would have rightly won the league.
You're
I can't believe
trying to
that.
get to objective truth. in
Half-time,
football.
2-0.
Yeah, man.
You can't
I
get-
never
you
wanted
can't
VAR
find
from the start,
objective
but you
truth
can't
in football.
complain when he gets the decision right, bruv. I just
I'm
feel like
complaining about
everyone,
how it's happening, Ad.
about 10 years ago, everyone, every week,
No.
kept moaning and moaning and moaning. Oh, we need VAR. There's so much money involved in football. People
never
are
said
getting
it.
relegated.
I never said it.
People are losing their jobs because of referees. We need video assistance.
I never said- who
And then
said
you
that?
bring video assistance in. VAR gets decisions correct, and then knobs like you are moaning.
Why are you calling me a knob? You're
moaning
you're a tit.
when you've just been rewarded a goal to win the fucking league.
I'm complaining about how we get to those decisions. The means does not
Look,
justify
very
the
quickly-
end. I love football, Adam. I love the drama of football. I
do
grew up
I.
on it. Well, you clearly do.
I never wanted
You'd
VAR
rather-
from the start.
You'd
That's
rather
the
get
point
some
I'm
sort of
making.
scientific
But
objectivity.
it's like me complaining about.
You're more
something.
interested in scientific objectivity in football than how we get there. That was poor. Do you not agree? John Stone's celebrating by himself.
Do I think that's
what
a
football's about?
downside to VAR? Yes.
Yeah, and that is bigger than VAR itself for me. That's my opinion. That's worse than VAR.
It's not.
I'd rather City just score a fair goal. Is this weird? I just don't feel this is a title game.
Are you feeling it too easy?
It is mathematically. It is mathematically.
No,
But,
and it is
why
mathematically.
am I sat here like not
It
shitting
is
myself?
It is the teams as well, though. Like, it isn't only mathematically. Like, these are the two teams top of the league. In fact, Arsenal are currently top of the league.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say in the sense.
You know what
I think it's
it is,
because
though,
where
as
the
well?
nerve? I get nervous about
I just think
anything.
the last couple of weeks, Arsenal fans have just started to accept they haven't won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about top four now.
Doing tweets like,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of this team. And like, bro, you're 5 points clear at the top of the league. You're already giving up.
Yeah, I saw Joel Bayer posting a picture of him kissing the Premier League title.
Yeah, what was all that
the
about?
Trophy.
What was it? He had the trophy.
Yeah,
The
he's got an inflatable trophy.
Oh, an inflatable.
That means he's gone somewhere on Amazon to buy an inflatable Premier League trophy. That's pathetic.
He hasn't bought that.
And then he's blown it up.
Yeah,
He's blown it up.
He's bought that little cat. You know that cylinder.
there.
You know that cylinder of nitrogen or whatever it is. Yeah.
I'm going to kill them on TikTok when I blow this up. Going to pretend we've won the league this week. Oh, Arsenal losing 2-0 to Southampton, are they? All right.
let the air out. But shout out to Joel Bayer, some of the worst chat in the industry. Go on.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh, get in there!
Kevin De Bruyne has just ended.
Oi, Kevin De Bruyne, love it.
And that's Super 6 for you, ladies and gentlemen. It can change in a second. It is over.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. It's like a Glory Resta fan here.
Oh my God, what a finish that is! He's been a better finisher than Haaland this game. Haaland's been
Terrible, yeah.
the provider.
Told you.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, lads.
Could you argue Saliba's importance to this Arsenal team
Bigger than anyone.
is the same as Van Dijk's to that Liverpool team?
Maybe, yeah.
I think you could.
But the space at this midfield from look at this. This starts from an Arsenal.
Mate, the Arsenal are in possession. What are they doing?
It's-
Odegaard.
Odegaard gives it away first time. He's trying too much on the ball. That's not Saliba. You know, Saliba's caught out anyway.
But you know what that is as well? It's
Back
like
keeping
nutmeg
as well,
them.
I think.
they're very passive, Arsenal. So, you know, in that instance, Thomas Partey was on his back heel rather than his front foot. So when the ball come, instead of being able to be in a position where he could just immediately challenge for it, he's on the back foot, he's backing off. De Bruyne gets onto it. That's what City do to you. They get you nervous in possession. Holding gets meg.
I've been saying it on everything. The overlap. I know I got laughed out the overlap, didn't I? Adam?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I said to Gary Neville, I said, we smashed these lot at home. We smashed these lot.
Did they laugh at you at the time?
Yeah, laughed me out the room.
He went.
Well,
No,
did
Gary
everyone,
never
didn't
went. You're just here to wind people up.
Yeah,
aren't you?
I said, we smashed these lot. They're not as good as the Liverpool side under Klopp, not even the Ferguson side that we beat the Aguero season. They're nowhere near, and they're getting smashed.
Did
right
everybody
now.
disagree with you?
Yeah. Everyone's laughing me out the room.
Really? Like,
Yeah,
really?
honestly, I'm not. Of course, Arsenal could have beaten us today, but I
No,
just think
you.
they're
In
soft.
fairness to you, you've said to me from day dot about this fixture, we battered them at the Etihad.
We beat them in the FA Cup. I saw no signs of a fight. And do you know what? The big one, the Premier. Okay, we talk about squad rotation for the FA Cup. At the Emirates, we did the game, didn't we, lads?
Look, they're Poznanning.
Mate, they were soft at the Emirates.
By the way, as well, guys, I've seen a few people in the chat asking, where's today's podcast? I don't know if you noticed, but there's a huge game on today. The Premier League final was basically being played between Manchester City and Arsenal. So we delayed the podcast release until tomorrow so you can have reaction to that game between City and Arsenal. So remember, the podcast's going to be out tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys are leaving us some 5-star reviews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that jazz. Help us climb those charts. Arsenal have scored. Rob Holding.
Rob Holding, the Liberty taker.
He has a weird performance against us every now and then, you know. I think
He's absolutely dog shit at the back, but he sticks
Did he
on in
score in
the
the
net.
last Arsenal win at the Etihad? I'm not sure. I might be wrong about that. But fair play to Arsenal. They scored a goal. Here we go. I want to do a minute's round of applause. Has anyone got a lighter? I want to do my lighter for. Here we go. I'm going to do my torch. Well
Come on,
done
Arsenal,
to
come on.
Arsenal for scoring a goal.
I want
Congratulations.
Arsenal to score again while you got your talk.
Well done. Well done, Arsenal. Biggest club in London, apparently. Institution. Get absolutely piked by little old City. Well done, lads. Well done. Couldn't beat Southampton. Couldn't beat West Ham. Couldn't beat Liverpool. Just lost to
Rodri.
Bournemouth.
Do you know what's going to be really funny? Like, I don't really want it to happen, but it would be so funny just to be sat next to you while it happens. If Arsenal score another one now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't really want it to happen, but I kind of really want it to happen.
Oh!
By the way, with
no
the
hairband
hair
in. No hairband.
That should be like if your boots off that shouldn't be
4-1.
allowed.
Yeah, he scored a goal with, he's not fully dressed. Yeah, you're not dressed, mate.
By the
The
way-
goal doesn't count.
I think 3/4 of Arsenal's goals, City's goals could have been saved. Am I being unfair here? That was
John
right in the
Stones
middle.
one, no. De Bruyne. The second
I think
De Bruyne one, no.
everything apart from the header, I think, is a Ramsdale question
The
mark.
De Bruyne through the
Look at
nutmeg.
this.
The nutmeg one.
Mate,
is
you
fine.
got nutmegged.
Yeah, but when a shot is you're blindsided through a nutmeg, it's hard.
I think
to
the
take.
keeper doesn't ever accept being nutmegged as not their fault, though.
Who's this suit getting involved?
I love that you're calling them suits.
I don't know who he is.
Who's the suit?
I don't know who he is. He just got a suit on, isn't it? Who is he?
Lads, go. This is my advice to the Arsenal players: go down the tunnel, cry yourselves to sleep, get a Gales coffee tomorrow morning with all the other Arsenal fans in North London. Get your little Gales, your little croissant, and go to sleep and have a little cry tonight.